There are two types of orangutan, two different species. There's Bornean orangutans and then there's Sumatran orangutans. Tsunami is a Sumatran orangutan. She's 7 years old, and she's called Tsunami because she was born just after the tsunami of 2004. These are critically endangered species. The zoo were very keen to be involved in this project because it assists them greatly in their enrichment program, which is a program designed to try and get animals back into doing the kind of natural behaviors that they would ordinarily miss out in a sort of a captive situation. In the wild, she would use her vision and her hands in conjunction together, so vision and hands work together to guide the animal through the environment. And we use vision to find food, to use tools, to basically to locomote and climb, and so on.
Enrichment is very important for animals in captivity because we don't want them to show stereotypical behaviors such as pacing in tigers and bears. So we keep them occupied, and we also want them to be able to exhibit their natural behavior. We also focus a lot on the apes. We make sure the apes get enrichment every day, or if not, it's every other day, because apes are highly intelligent animals and we don't want them to get bored, and they can display very serious stereotypical behavior. The result of Neil's research would be very beneficial to us if we actually know like how wide their view is, their eyesight, how far they can see, or if we can actually predict what they want to do. So maybe we can think of an enrichment that suits their intelligence.
She very quickly learned to use a baseball cap within a few days. We then moved on to other head-like, hat-like objects, such as a child's bicycle helmet, a headband, one of those elastic headbands that holds a torch, and then we moved on to basically a practice eye tracker. The eye tracker consists of a backpack, which is basically a wireless transmitter, and that transmits is the data from 2 video cameras which are mounted on a headband that she's wearing. What we intend to do is use one camera to film the scene ahead, so we're filming what she's looking at, and then the second camera, that's filming her right eye. And we then use a system developed by the company who made this, Positive Science, software, to then work out where she's looking in the first video camera. You'll have seen in the past, orangutans are involved in advertising and used in the movies and so on, where they've learned various tricks. What we're doing here is different in that I'm trying to record her behavior in as natural as possible environment. As part of her enrichment program that the zoo is running, what we're doing is we're trying to get her to do various natural tasks, such as locomotion in a 3D environment, or tool use, or general strategies for searching for food rewards. Fundamentally, the aim of my research, probably a long time in the future, is to be recording animals out in the wild as they navigate. But we have to start somewhere. As Tsunami gains in confidence, and to be honest, she's still quite a young animal, she's only 7, I'd like her to eventually go out into the bigger enclosure that they have here at the zoo, and I would like to record those moments when she does that, and how she learns those environments. I could have done this research at any zoo that has bred apes. The reason I want to do it here in Malaysia is because the orangutan is, if you like, a flagship symbol of Malaysia. The orangutan is endangered. I think it's only fitting that we do that research here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm working in the Malaysian campus, the University of Nottingham.